Can you hear me? Okay. So before starting the press meet, I request all of you to keep the mobiles in silent mode. Shall we start? Good evening all. Today on the fourth day of IFFI, we are fortunate to have with us the director of the Malayalam movie Safe, Mr. Pradeep Kalipurayath, its producer Dr. K. Shaji, and lyricist Mr. Robin Kurian, who is here. As you all know that the movie was selected under Indian Panorama Feature Film section of IFFI this year. Now let me give a short brief about the movie. After his wife's death, Sridharan Mash is the term we Malayalis use to call the teacher. The Malayali term for the teacher is Mash. Sridharan Mash's world revolves around his two daughters, Shweta and Shreya. One day, Shweta goes missing. Mash spends 10 years searching for her but fails. Meanwhile, Shreya qualifies for the Indian Police Service and takes charge as the City Police Commissioner. As she secretly investigates her sister's case, she opens up a Pandora's box of sexual abuse cases pointing to a celebrity. Arundhati, who is another character in the film, a social activist, starts a women safety movement called SAFE. But Shreya gets suspicious and gets interested to delve into her past. Now, about the actors, noted Malayalam actors is Anushri, Aparna Gobinath, Siju Wilson, and Anjali Nair has acted in the movie Safe. Now, some words about the director. Shri Pradeep Kalipurayath is an advertising director, cinematographer, and filmmaker associated with ads and corporate films, and Safe is his directorial debut. The film has already won some awards in Kerala. One is Kalabhavan Mani Memorial Award for the Best Socially Relevant Film, and another in the same category by Malayala Puraskara Committee. Now, let us hear some words about the movie from the director himself. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Really honored. Thank you very much for the intro. Yes, I hope you've seen the film, most of you. This is our attempt in trying to drive a very simple concept, and the concept is prevent an incident or a negative event before it happens. So this is the background story which we are trying to say through this film, and it's called Safe, and it revolves around family relations and all that, but with a undercurrent of a group of people trying to come up with a network of friends who can help each other in terms of safety and security for women, children, and the people who are of old age. So the concept was basically written by the producer, Dr. Shaji. Very interestingly, we met in Dubai, and his one of the main reasons for him to produce this film and come up with the concept was he has 3 daughters, and he wanted to see how he can make them feel secured in a country like India, where we constantly hear a lot of stories of violence against women and safety issues. So he was coming up with this idea so that it can be effectively passed on to a lot of people who are in that particular industry, who can come up with some kind of a solution for this. So we chose film for that, and a proper commercial film which will have this message underlying in the concept is what we've tried. So any questions?
Now, if Dr. Shaji
Yes.
would like to say something about the film.
Yes.
Sure. Thank you for the intro. You can hear me?
Please push the
Mic.
Hello. Yeah. About the film, I think Pradeep has already mentioned. I want to add on few things only. That obviously we know all the social relevance of this movie at the present situation, where every day morning when we wake up and we see the news with a lot of crimes and everything, papers and media is filled with the crime. So our girls and women and elderly people are not protected, even though we have so many mechanism or missions in place. So I just thought about for a self-protection, because we are using the social media for everything. So why don't we use the same social media, and why don't we use the advanced technology for our own beloved ones' safety? So this is the thought developed to a movie narrating with a family story. So that is the birth of Safe. Hope you might have seen those movie. Thank you. That's all. Yeah.
Now the floor is open for questions. First, please introduce yourself and ask the questions.
Yes.
We have one question there. Please, someone please give a mic.
Yeah, this is Ajay from Bangalore.
Yes.
My apologies. First, I could not still watch the film. Just to both of you, is recent the Me Too movement happened all over the globe? Is that the trigger which made you to make the film? Just
Definitely
not at all, because
Definitely
this movie is idea we might be developed more than 4 or 5 years back, and Me Too is last maybe within 1.5 years or 2 years only. And this film also we started in 2018 and we finished in 2019. Those time before COVID, you know that there are a lot of uncountable numbers of crimes every day happening. That's why.
So
So
I'd
no,
like to
no
add,
connection to
yeah, I'd like to add what the film is addressing a larger concept, which is womanhood, not just limiting it to feminism. It's addressing to a larger concept called womanhood, where like if you see a brotherhood or a fatherhood or a motherhood, these are not terms which will fade away as fashion. So we are trying to address this as, larger picture, and the characters in the film are standing by each other, no matter what gender or what caste or creed, or it's beyond all that. So definitely I wouldn't say it was, initiated during the Me Too movement. It's got a larger picture to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In film, you are showing that that students are doing parallel securities himself, and police are stopping them. What is the behind reason?
So it is very easy for us to, if you know, to the present situation also, when social media is actually deciding a lot of things in our life, where to go to shop, how to eat, where to eat. So when we are creating technically we have created a parallel world in our mobile phone, right? So when we've created a parallel universe in our mobile phone, we should be able to use that for our safety also. So it cannot happen until and unless from the digital world, it has to communicate to the present world. Like the police, the intelligence, and all these departments together have to club with this particular, digital world to come up with a foolproof system. So that's why, the whole journey is about 4 or 5 people who have had a very bad past, and they have come together to create something in the parallel world, but the digital world. But their biggest achievement will be when the police force comes into it. That's why in the end of the film, you can actually see we would have got the woman IPS officer who will be invited into the group, saying welcome to SAFE. So that's when the film gets completed, and it starts at a point where she's coming into the city as a new IPS officer. So it completes the entire circle when the police force also comes into the picture. So that's the idea.
The end is the police force is using SAFE as a added advantage for their own workforce. Yeah.
See, the idea we thought of is specifically like as simple as you take a two-wheeler and you drive and probably hit a jeep which says lawyer. We will always wonder what's the consequences going to be. That fears. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So that's, and the police.
So there the
yeah.
police, there the message save her. Yes.
It's just that feeling,
Yes.
see, one of the stuffs we've seen is people ask, all of us are scared. And if there is a slightest feeling that I might get into trouble, if that emotion is communicated across some way or the other, right? In Tamil Nadu, I've seen every junction will have the red and blue light, which will be on street lights. It looked like the police force is somewhere around. That creates a safety for us. That creates an assurance that we are in a network of safety. So that's the same idea which we're trying to, portray to the film. So next time when somebody sees the logo or the badge or, there should be a certain amount of fear.
So that's why we have added that safe is an idea. This can be practiced universally anywhere.
Yeah, we've just
even
given a spark.
Even in the pub or even in the nightclub or even in park, anywhere. So among or within some group of people also, if they are themselves feeling that I'm part of safe, so the other person also will take care about it. Yes. Safety.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No, what we are trying to do is, see, at now, in the present day, mobile phone is useful, but the moment it switches off, we are literally cut off from the entire grid. Now, how do you push it to the next level? We have to, we have to integrate it with things we wear, things we carry around, so that there is a connect with it. So that's what we are trying to show. So there are a few things which are already in place, like there are rings which have these alarm systems. There are,
emergency
numbers. So what we've tried to do is create an idea so that if people are watching, they'll come up with something better.
But safe idea is beyond all. It uses from mobile phone to telephone to Morse code to all technology.
We've even tried radio,
even power
radio
or
jockeying.
without power.
Yeah, we've even tried that.
Even
how
power,
you can, you can see. At the end of the day, we are a big community.
Yes.
And previously, it was like that. When we moved into the digital world, we should carry that forward also.
Even the porters, hawkers, peddlers, everybody can use this. It is everybody have the mobile, whether it is smartphone or not.
So
that's all.
Yes.
Mumbai.
Yes, sir.
Short filmmaker and a journalist.
Okay, sir.
I would like to know, after making this film, did the Kerala government or the Kerala police approach you, or is there any positive action from their side?
Let me answer for that.
Sure.
Yeah, our film actually when we done the first screening from Kerala government, including the deputy speaker and police IG, everybody have a special screening. They watch this film. It was on 2019 October 18. Then in November 14 we released this. We were all busy in releasing this movie in GCC countries. You know that thereafter, exactly after 1 month, COVID. So 2019 December, COVID, and in Kerala, I think January 1st or something, Kerala detected the first COVID. So over the past that COVID period, 1 year, even I could not travel to Kerala. I am coming from Dubai now here, not even touched Kerala. Yeah. So further, no initiative, no talk with anyone, which is all restricted. Even we won 2 awards from Kerala that she mentioned already. That also we have not collected because we couldn't go there. This is the reason. Okay. Maybe now with the...
I would like to add one more thing, pun intended. IFFI has given us the platform. See, once the movie came and released in theatres, it's always very simple for anybody to say, okay, this is a social awareness film, or but we've done a proper creative commercial film which has got a suspense drama, it's got family entertainment, all that happening. And by then this pandemic happened, and we had priorities which are, the governments had priorities on a different side.
Of course.
And so once after all that, what we kind of felt is, we were sitting and discussing, and this film, if it was supposed to happen in November of, our film released only in October, and we kind of feel it's, it's for that that this film was, released in October, and the whole year we did not have IFFI, and this year we've got, because what we feel is certain things nature will have its own way to bring it out.
Yes.
And IFFI is the first platform where we've got more international audience who will get to watch the film, who will talk about the film, and we want more societies to sit and watch the film, so that some idea, some spark which can trigger off the next
Yes.
big wave.
Sorry to interrupt. Even we just pray to God, if this idea being taken over by someone to develop, and the real world, if this application comes, it will be a great change to the
So
world.
it looks like IFFI is the reason why we've got.
What was the response from the IT world?
Lot of calls we received. Lot of calls now also we are getting from India, especially from Bangalore, Technopark and all that, to sit and discuss about the development of this.
See,
Yes.
cinema is magic, and
Yes.
the way we communicate, people kind of believe that the system is already in place.
But
So,
nowhere it is available.
it's not available. So
It's not
it is very
available.
difficult for us to break to them saying, no, this is an idea we are
Idea.
presenting. Just like how
Yes.
you have Apollo 13 or any of those films which were talking about Bluetooth at once upon a time, and we were kind of thinking it's magical and it's not possible. We kind of feel that we've laid the foundation, and
Maybe today or tomorrow.
IT
Someone-
companies might take it seriously, because what they think is, okay, it's available. The rings are available for safety. There are alarms, handy alarms available for safety. But nothing's there which is integrating all of it together, which falls under the government's system also. So that's what should be the
Safe talks. Yeah.
concept. No.
No, Kerala Film Festival, it is not being selected. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think we applied. Yes.
It's happening from February 5th,
February
if I'm
something.
right.
Yes. I didn't. So far, I didn't got any information.
The list is not out, right?
List is out.
It's out.
Ah,
So definitely
so
we would have celebrated it if we got it.
Any more questions?
From that side.
See, the
Yeah.
film is available on.
The lyricist of the movie is here, Mr. Robin. So if you want to say something about the movie.
I'm Robin. I was not only the lyricist, I am the part of technology. So we actually developed a mobile application for this film. So that was released in the same day, and the film was released. So I was part of that, and we are waiting for some more great movement from the people from inside India or outside India to move forward with the technology and the great idea Mr. Shaji Kochuti released into us. So I'm very glad to see you everywhere. People are talking about this, and of course we will move forward with that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Robin.
Yes, we kind of forgot about the fact that just as a fun element, we wanted to bring in. You can actually, for those days, you could actually, when the film released, we had an app ready in place.
Ready in
So
place.
just in case, going back to your question, where you say
It's
asked,
available, correct? It's
Very-
available
yeah.
in all the platform.
It's readily available.
Apple, Android, everywhere you can type safe app is there, safe secure, but it's not functional. It is only
Yes,
the
we've kept it ready, hoping that the next person who says, "Okay, I've got the game plan," we like,
Yes.
"Here, take."
Then yes.
So just to create that, film
we,
to
we got approved from Google also, correct? Google, all platforms we got the approval. We just kept the app ready.
we registered
Ready
and
to
kept
move.
just in
Yes.
case, because it's an additional entertainment, because once the movie is out and people come out of the theater, they will search whether such a thing
Yeah, it's
exists.
there. It's there.
So the app is ready, but it's not functional. So it's ready for
No, not app. App is not ready.
It's not
App
functional.
that first phase. That means you can say. It is.
There is an incident where there is a direct clash between the agency and the police.
Yes.
So do you think because the police department is controlled by the government, they are moving very slow on this?
No, not at all. They've got better technology. It's just the integration which to the common man which we are trying to address. They definitely have better technology. Otherwise, a country with 1.3 billion people cannot be handled by just 4 or 5 mobile phones. We've got intelligence which is way beyond any of the imaginations you and I can think of. So what we are trying to do is just give an idea into the country and see whether it can be picked up and made the next movement. Right? Facebook started from a college, and now it's one of the biggest connectors. Right? So that's what we're looking at. We're not trying to say that the police force
existing ones are failure or not. No,
we want them.
It's
to
an enhancement.
Yeah,
that's all. It's an enhancement.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. It's an add-on to any platform. Yes.
Any more questions? I think there is no more questions, so we can wind up the.
So I hope your all questions.
Thank you.
We answered.
See, one thing, it's available on all digital platforms. It's in Amazon. Amazon Prime's playing the film. YouTube also we have it. But the Amazon has the subtitle version. YouTube has only the Malayalam version. It doesn't have subtitles. And we are almost nearing a 1 million view on YouTube, because the whole of lockdown period, it did well in digital platform. In terms of Amazon also, we've done really fairly well. So if you have friends and people who have not watched the film, and they can watch it in Amazon, it has the subtitle versions.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.